I can't see very well today. Is that 10 seconds? Looks like it. Okay, we can go. All right. So, good morning. It's definitely morning anyway. Let's turn the Muppet Show off. Something I do not need right now. Okay. Okay, so how you doing, Sag? Or Sag? What's the word? Sag watches. You must be in cars. Sag is just having a casual canter around, and you must be following along like wacky races. Is it hard to keep up? Anywho, right. Let's ding the Librans downstairs. As per, anything with fangs, horns, cloven hooves, tails, little tridents, that kind of thing. Go back downstairs, please. And leave the rest of us, who like to do our business in the light, with our hands above the table, to enjoy pure white spirit light to come down and offer us guidance and prompts and cues and any old tut really, because obviously different people pick up on different things, which is why I mean, I've watched enough other tarot readers, and what I respect is when people offer something of themselves and just tell a little funny side story of this, that, the other, and it's not just cards people connect with, it's those little side stories, and there's a little example or a word in there, you think, oh gosh, yeah, that's reminded me, or it's those little incidental links that actually are often more helpful than the cards, so that's why I do that. Apart from this, I don't talk at all, you know. So, pure white spirit light and other entities, angels, archangels, ascended masters, whomsoever, and the fairies, as long as they behave, and do their business in the light to offer us something with a sense of humour to help us in our day on our path towards our higher future selves. Please and thank you. Let's play with people's headphones. Okay. So, hang on. Yeah, do you know? Druid juice. What would you do with that druid juice, eh? Struggle. I suppose. Okay. Right then. Let's get going. Oh. Hello. Mr. Harry Belafonte. So, current energy then, please, for Sag. Current energy. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. If I do that, I can move it up a bit, can't I? There you go, Ace of Pentacles. The lights are low because I've got a bit of hay fever at the moment, and I'm just keeping the lighting just down a bit because my eyes are a bit red raw. Oh, hubba hubba. Harry Belafonte's come back out with the Ace of Cups. That's what's coming in. Ooh. Best bake a cake, let's see. What's your strength? Ooh. Madame la Justice. What's your priority? Ooh. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. I'll be your dog. Ever heard me woof? Right. So what have you got to clear off your runway? Yeah, I mean these are slightly different. I'm going to rejig this. I'm just going to fine tune it a little bit, but it's been working all right so far. So what have you got to clear off your runway? All right. Solitaire. Tell her to get her foot off that moon. So what would be the first flight in once we cleared the runway? Ooh. Tiziana and the Pterosaurus. What do you need to know that you don't know? Ooh, Delores. Melody lovers. And how do you know what will be the signal that this cycle is completing? Oh, no bloody book. Let's look at it. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oh, we'll keep this then. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Ooh. This card went missing. Hey boo. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. What's on the bottom? Oh. Grab that dough. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Really good George Michael song, Spin the Wheel. Oh. Ooh. Leo. Can't wait. Leo can't wait to come out. Well, hubba hubba. Current energy. We've got a visit from our fire sign brethren. Oh, Hierophant. Wow. All right. Knight of Swords. Aquarius energy, maybe an Aquarius moon. Is there some bibbidi bobbidi boo going on here? Hey, love. Who? Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Magician. Whoa. So let's get this top line out. No, work on. Ooh, Justice and the Ace of Swords. Careful, Libra. Nine of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. So, on the Innocent. King of Baton. King of Wands. How many? 4 Swords. How many is that then? Hang on. Because cups could be tricky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Cups. Nice. So let's pull these apart then, yeah. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's not the page, it's the actual thing, isn't it? So it's not a message about it, it's actual the gift of. So you have abundance coming in. It's quite handy in the middle of the week. So the card, the Strength card, is often doing the right thing at the right time. I haven't said it for quite a while, so I'll just give the normal garb that I normally give about the Strength card. You've got a pretty young thing in a white frock doing a magic show, really, about, oh look, I've tamed the beast. He lets me put my hand in his mouth. Well, what you don't see, I mean, that's almost like, you know, a Kodak moment, isn't it? You don't see the rehearsals of her practicing to put the hand in the lion's mouth. And so, you know, she might have lost a fingernail or two in the process. And so she might have some pink frocks or some red frocks that, you know, the blood didn't quite come out in the wash. So once she's mastered it, she'll go back to wearing the white frocks. So it's not so much how do you put your hand in the lion's mouth, it's when do you put your hand in the lion's mouth. So about an hour before let's say half an hour before the performance that we see of her putting her hand in the lion's mouth, she probably slips it a Valium. She probably feeds it, so he's all docile for when, you know, for showtime. So you actually create your own luck by putting in the work beforehand. So you create your own opportunity, which is what other people see. They don't see all the hard work you put in beforehand. So it's doing the right thing at the right time. So it's an awful lot of preparatory work gone in there. And that's the strength of Leo. You've done the hard work beforehand. So it looks like you know, but magician, bunch of flowers, it comes from nowhere. So it can attract a certain amount of jealousy because all people see is the performance. Go, oh God, isn't she? Bitch. How can she do that then? So it looks as though you're sort of like muddy mud skipper, coasting through life, having all the luck, but what they don't see is all the practice you put in. So you've got the so this abundance here, it's taken a lot of hard work, and it looks as though you're just, you know, being lucky, but you're not. Because nobody will ever, you know, people won't want to know the backstory because that's dull. They'd just rather accuse you of being, I don't know, whatever they want to accuse you of. But well done. Maybe you've got a handsome cat looking at you as well. Who knows? So I mean, abundance can border on. Oh, it's lust, isn't it? Lust in the Toth deck. Maybe somebody's lusting after you then. A big cat. Who knows? Hierophant. So this is blessed. Whatever this abundance is, it's blessed. It might have been yours, but taken away from you, but being returned to you. Then you have the second fastest You've got the fastest night, but the second fastest energy in the day after the Eight of Wands. So, so if you're a first decan Sag, it might have felt a little slow, because if you're the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords is it's not as fast as you. So, but it's still fast. Oh, this big cat might have an Aquarius moon, or you might have an Aquarius moon. You don't, I don't know. It's just looking through all the options on here to explore it. But whatever this abundance is, it's got the approval of TMH. So I doubt it will be fleeting. It's well deserved, and because you've done the hard work for it, so this is deserved, and it's the beginning of good new stuff. Okay. So what's coming in? Well, you've got abundance blessed by TMH, and you've got love with the TMH seal of approval too. So what have you been, Sad, who have you been talking to? Who have you got on speed dial then, eh? So you got, see, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and you got the Page of Pentacles. Is this the news of more abundance? Sad. Then you got the Knight of Cups, which is actually enjoying the process. It's all papal, isn't it? Papal at the moment. So there's in this clarifying deck, it's aces. So it's new beginnings, and it might be a whole lot of new people then, because these new beginnings, if you wanted to slough off the old trawlers, you might have a whole load of new friends, Sag, that you didn't expect. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be lovely? So what haven't we had so far? We haven't had any wands yet, even though this is a Sagittarius. We haven't got any wands. So all this new activity, all these new people coming in. It's I mean, I just talked about first decan Sag. So we've got the Magician for first decan Sag here. This is what you've manifested this, haven't you? So if Sag is, because Sag is fire, you've got air signs. Obviously, we've got a Leo there. We've got Pentacles. And we've got water sign. So actually, that's what the Magician has. The Magician has each element. So actually, everything is beautifully balanced at the moment. We could just do with the looking forwards. We could do with the manifestation of some fire, but the Magicians and Sagittarius. Well, we've got Leo here, but you know, to sort of bring it into the mundane level, we could do with a bit of fire. I think we've got the King of Wands here. But again, that's a person, so hopefully it's down here we'll get some fire. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of people. So what have we got here? We've got Madame la Justice. It's Libra energy. This is your strength. So when you look at Libra and Sagittarius, Libra is about the scales of justice, yeah. Then Scorpio comes along and goes, right, change it all up. And then you get Sagittarius going, well, I've got my cups, I'm balancing things too. So I think, well, Libra can't have done a very good job. If Scorpio comes along, stings it, kills it, and then we get Sagittarius to rebalance things afterwards. But obviously this kind of justice is more of an administrative, authoritarian kind of a justice. It's the bigger picture, legal, clerical, stuff. Whereas temperance is more personal, inner justice, inner things. So your strength is that you probably played things by the book and you've done well in that social structure. So you've done something which is going to pay dividends on that level. You see what I mean? Maybe in a legal setting, and that sort of truth, honesty, truth, and clarity is on your side. It's always handy in a legal case, isn't it? And you got the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Well, you got the Ace of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles there. So really, you've got the 10. You've got the 11 of Pentacles. I mean, put it all together. You got the 10 of Pentacles. And you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups in one. How many aces we've got? We've got 2 Ace of Cups, an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. We haven't got the Ace of Wands yet, but boom, the Magician's got that. Wow, this is powerful. So it's new. You've manifested this. There's the right thing at the right time. Justice, blessed from above. Wow. Okay, so that's your strength position. So top of the to-do list, here we go again. New start, going along with the aces. We've got 4 aces so far, and then the Fool card. Now the Fool card, it's Uranus energy, and we just had Uranus conjuncting Jupiter, and obviously Jupiter is Sagittarius. So and here we go, we've got the King of Wands. Wow, that's Sag energy. Be more Sag. The 4 of Swords is in the suit of swords. The when you go on Monopoly and you go, I don't know hotel. The 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords are the 2 safest ones to land on, and we've got one of the safest ones there. 4 of Swords. It's actually, you can probably chill out about something, okay? Because what's happening here? Some of the 7 of Cups, they're in a cloud. It's sort of confused by too many choices. But this, in this deck, it's very clear. Your choices become clear, so you can chill out because you've got good vision of the choices that are opening up to you as you make this new start. Compounded by these aces, and the King of you're very comfortable with this. Yeah? King of Wands and 4 of Swords. You're ready for this new start, and it's blessed from above, and it's the right thing to do. The justice is behind you. Wow, this is stunning. When it first, I didn't realise the power of it because I'm a bit hay fevery. I didn't actually initially see the power. I mean, that is powerful. And then we come into the High Priestess. Like you didn't know it was going to happen, Sam. Come on. So we've got the Hierophant twice, the Magician, and the High Priestess. It would be odd if the Hermit doesn't come out. Oh, and then we've got the Star. It would be odd if the Hermit didn't. Maybe he'll have the day off today, but it would be odd if the Hermit doesn't come out. So let's just push those up there a little bit. So let's see what this High Priestess is telling you to think about clearing before this comes in. Okay. What have we got here? No way. We've got the High Priestess on the High Priestess. That happened in the Leo reading yesterday. The High Priestess on the High Priest. Come on. Shit. And then we've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Two of Swords. What's going on? Let's get the two more out. Wow. Sorry, I'm saying wow too much, but that is wowzers. Wowie, wow, 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 wow. Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll take that one too. So, oh, you can't see, can you? Yeah. So we've got the Death card here. So some changes. Two of Cups. Oh, Temperance. We're out again. Okay, so let's do Judgment. And the World. I don't feel qualified to do that. Let's get these other ones out first, and then I'll be able to get a flow. That's huge. That's quite a runway to clear up. Wow. Wow, here we go again. Wow. Wow. What have we got here? The Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. It's people, isn't it? What's with all these people? People. Mensch. The Knight of Wands. Leo. There's people. Who's having a party? Eh? Sad. Back to your mucky ways again, are you? Stuff all that. Anyway. Look. King of Pentacles. Four of Cups. There we go. Oh, 8 of Wands. Got some Sag. We finally got some wands in here. Actual wands. Right. Come on, don't be shy. Look at the Fool. Okay. The Fool, the Four Wands, and the Sun, Leo. Okay. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess on the High Priestess. Well, that means it means your intuition right now is hugely important. Don't get rushed into anything for a start. Don't get rushed into any decisions. Excuse me. Especially because here you are. I mean, you got the High Priestess twice with Temperance on top. Take your time. Don't react, respond, even if it takes, don't let anybody, come on, I need to know by 3 o'clock. We'll say, well, you do what you want to do then. I'll be there when I'm, I should be as long as it takes, because that's somebody trying to wrong foot you. So take a good look at that person who's trying to wrong foot you and see if you can't sort of truffle, snuffle a bit of bullshit there, I'm afraid. Because all you want to do, I mean, you've got justice. I was just talking about that, wasn't it? You've got two things trying to get fairness an equality out of a situation. And this is your strength here, about balancing stuff. And here we go again, not balance. So whatever's happening in this higher structure here with the truth and justice, this is bringing it, I'm glad I said what I said there, because this is bringing it out of the legislature into how is it going to affect your life? How is it going to hit Sag, basically? Because then what happens, I mean, in between justice and temperance here, we've got a new start for Sag, yeah? With all these options and feeling comfortable with them. So it looks like it's going to be quite whatever's going on here, whatever that involves, whatever is involved for you, don't get bamboozled, otherwise you'll end up discombobulated, won't you? And it's much better to spend time going into something rather than having to sort of backtrack and undo. So please do take your time. Because obviously, look, changes. But you've manifested. This is this double high priestess here. It's you because you were manifesting it here. You knew it was likely to come in and hit because you've done the work. You've done the work ahead of time. So this is no surprise. So this is it's almost like having two heads on. Be happy that you've manifested this in. So it's dealing with that landing, but you still need some foresight for the rest of it. So this is like, you're not off duty. You got to keep that high priestess up. You got to keep that going. But the high priestess and temperance together, that's pretty big. And I'll repeat the joke. I mean, if you look at the run we've got here, you've got Justice, Libra, Scorpio, the Death card, Temperance, Sagittarius. We haven't got the Devil. Because the joke is that Sagittarius lives in the roughest neighbourhood in between Death and the Devil. The bright. The rose between two thorns. Not casting aspersions or nasturtions on anyone else who could character there. But look at this run we've got here. We've got Judgment and the World card together. So we've got Judgment and Justice coming in. So this is what, for this to land, you've got to clear this off. And it's almost like you're going to be asked a really quick turnaround. This is a real saggy pivot here, isn't it? So your intuition is going to be huge here, because you've got these changes to make to keep things balanced, to actually not focus on what you'll have time to focus on your manifestations later, but this is a whole other layer of stuff coming in, because you're coming to the end of this cycle. Because we've got the Fool again. It's almost like two cycles coming to end, because you've got the Fool here and you've got the Fool there, but it will end in sunshine. But you see, you've got the changes and the end of a... So yeah, you've got changes here and the end of a cycle. So it's almost like three things changing. But if anyone can spin these plates, Sag, it's you at warp speed, Sag. You know this. You knew this was coming in anyway. So today, it's almost like today, if it happens today, but this is slightly in the future, it's coming in soon. Okay. And the Two of Swords is about being delayed, and I would say that 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 delay is going to be a historical delay, because this one needs clearing off because it's sorted about the change, so the transformation will take care of that, because then you've got the Judgment and the World card pushing that off. But what comes in, the Two of Cups? Well, we've got the Ace of Cups here. So that's that's just a nice progression. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. So things are moving. Things are moving very nicely. Whatever this means for you, what is it? I might come back to that. Well, what we haven't got is the Tower, but the Tower is understood by the Star card here. And this Star card is going to link up with this Knight of Swords here, being Aquarius. And there's Two of Swords and there's Two of Swords. Well, that's Libran energy. So after the Tower, this sort of reset that you have, it might take a little bit longer than you want it to. Two of Swords. But you've got the Knight. You've got the Knight of Wands, Leo energy. The Queen of Wands, Aries energy. You've got the King of Wands up here, Sag energy. So you're bathed in fire, which is what we want. And the King of Swords is third decan Taurus, first two Gemini. But there again, it's authorities, it's the man with it's having a plan. Actually, these three together, that's actually, funny enough, I put, you know, that prom scene in Carrie, where Sissy SpaceX is standing there in that, in the white frock. Well, she's not putting her hand in Lion's mouth, is she? She's sort of gets the water out, gets everybody wet, and then electrocutes them, doesn't she? Bit of light. Oh, bit nice. Oh, 8 of Wands lightning. Flying tonight. This feels a bit Carrie to me, because I always think of that as the Kill Bill card. You know, Uma Thurman. What was the other one? Oh, was it Daryl Hannah? Where she's all that stuff. But it's all it's all people apart, and then what's that one where they get tap 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 and the eye pops out? It feels a bit like that. But let's translate this. That's feeling very comfortable in your own skin. That's a slight, well, negatively, that's a slightly disruptive influence. But there again, it's somebody who just wants to. He's going to become the King of Wands. But he's just feeling his fire sign. You feel your way, don't you, as a fire sign? The way you learn stuff is through experience and feeling it, not reading it. Obviously, you do, but you learn quicker by feeling it, going through it. So that's like a physical thing, and then the King of Swords is a mental thing. You know, swords are this head over heart stuff. So this is a nice mix of, so you've got three air signs and 2 fire signs. So it's fire and air. Okay. Just so that you know what's coming in is fire and air, but it's all good. There's nothing bad here at all. This is a sad reading, isn't it? There's no Queen of Swords, there's no 10 of Swords, there's no 5 of Swords, there's no 5 of Wands. No. It's a conspiracy. Come on, we need some problems, don't we? We'd be given a day off. This looks healthy. It just looks happy and healthy. Wow. There we go again. Sorry. Wow. So, what do you need to know that you don't know? Dear lovers. So that's not the Valentine's love. It's the who's going to do the sweet, the candy, and change the music and do the drinks. And whilst you're driving, somebody will do all the the good passenger co-pilot bits. And when you slide across, you'll do the same thing for them. It's your co-pilot. King of Pentacles. Somebody really worthwhile. The best, the most reliable. You got the Two of Cups here. And you got Leo here. You started off with Leo. Aquarius moon. What's going on? Four of Cups. Oh, you can't wait. Is it the third date you have to wait for? For the conjugals. You might not be able to keep your hands off each other. Oh, well, there you go, 8 at once. We've said hello, kiss. Okay. Don't give it up too quickly though, Sag. Yeah? Don't. Just be careful what you're sitting on, yeah? Let's have another card for that. Page of Swords, yeah, do your homework. Do your homework, get to know them first. There's plenty of time for izzy wizzy, let's get busy. Yeah, let's have another one. It's another person. It's anyway. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Lemniscate. You got the 3 Lemniscate cards out. So you've got the Leo card, you've got the Magician out, and the Two of Pentacles out. That's like keeping. Wow. This is one of the most upbeat Sag readings. Excuse me for sniffing slightly. Note the date. It's going to be quite the day, it feels like. I like it. Let's have one more. There's nothing you can't handle here. And what you need to know that you don't know, there shouldn't be any surprises because you've got cups and fire and air and earth. So everything's balanced here with the Magician and Temperance. So the Magician and Temperance have both got all 4 elements in them. And if you think that first deck in Sagittarius is the Magician and then the 8 of Wands, you got that link right across here. Then you got the King of Wands up there. This is stunning. And I mean the word enchanted comes up. This it starts off with this is blessed, and it's just. And it frees you up from anything that you've been stuck in before with your intuition and a new start, and a new start and change and the end of a cycle and freshening up with Aquarius. It's You know, if you wanted to fake a tarot card reading, you couldn't fake a better one. You really couldn't fake a better one than this. And so it's going to sound really sort of gushy, but I'm honoured to be doing this reading, because when you do stuff like this, you know, you think, oh God, how am I going to try and shine a light on that? How am I going to make that shiny rather than dull, you know? Be happy, Sag. Be really happy, because whatever work it is that you've done here, there's obviously been a lot of blood, sweat and tears going on, because it's doubly blessed. Where's that from? Paradise by the Dashboard Light, isn't it? No, we're doubly blessed. Barely 17 and we're barely gonna go all the way tonight. Oh, here we go. Gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. I'll tell you in the morning. I want to know right now, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you never so happy with the rest of my mind? Will you tell me away? We want to know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Or will you love me forever? Here we go. That's the whole thing here, isn't it? Before we go any further, do you love me? It's worth finding out. That's what that's all about. That's the song. Okay, cool. I knew I'd get there. So now what we've got here, we've got the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles coming together with the King of Wands. I mean, strictly speaking, that's Aries and Sag. But it's two fire signs. Let's just call it two fire signs coming together. Or two people in fire sign energy. Let's call it that way, inhabiting fire sign energy. The King and Queen, I mean, whoa. You know, I don't know what's coming through. You know, on Greece, where they're having that dance off at the end, you know, towards the end, they're having the do the hand job, baby. And there's that really hot couple. They're Hispanic, aren't they? And you know, she's flying around the floor like polish, you know. But it looks hot as hell, and all that sort of those Latin dances, you know, they're a little more. They're a bit more on the familiar side than the waltz, the Viennese waltz, aren't they? That's the King and Queen of Cups, isn't it? You know, what's that one where they not the Paso Doble, is it the Paso Doble? The one where it's set from. It's the Argentinian one, isn't it? Where it's about the girls who hang around the bars are trying to get the money out of the gauchos' pockets. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what the name of the dance is. But it's these two are going to be pouring each other. You know, can't get you clothes off quick enough. A lot of wand energy there. Six of Pentacles. Well, there's nothing to suggest this is an untoward Six of Pentacles, so that looks like a very balanced 50-50 relationship. Here with the lovers, a beautiful reciprocal relationship. Two people who understand each other because they're both in fire energy, who want to come together. Bop, 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 you know. And then you've got pure love, Queen of Cups. Pure love. You know, it's the feminine of the cups. It's hey boo. And you know. And so you might have here we've got the King of Wands or Sag making you start thinking, well, am I on the lonesome? No, you're not. because you've got the Fool here. You're actually making a new start. It looks like, who's got, I don't want to say ring on a finger, but then you've got the Four of Wands, which is setting up the setting up a home with somebody card. Domestic bliss. On the understanding that, you know, life goes at 50-50, but if you're feeling a bit down, we'll do 60-40 for a bit, but then we'll write it again. Nobody wants, it's almost finishing each other's sentences off for you, almost from the get-go. There isn't a dark cloud here at all. There's no 8 of Swords, there's no 9 of Swords, there's no 10 of Swords. We've got the 4 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is just a delay. Sag, you must have helped a lot of old ladies across the road and gone up trees to get cats down or something, because this never happens. This never happens. There's always something somewhere. And then it ends on the sun. Leo. I'm shocked and stunned. I really am. I mean, yeah, normally speaking, probably the most difficult card here would be the 7 of Cups, because in the normal Rider-Waite-Smith, it's a cloudy 7 of Cups, but here it's just a very clear 7 of Cups on the 4 of Swords. And you're happy with it, because everything opens. You got the Death card here, but you got the Death card surrounded by the double High Priestess and the Temperance, and you need that Death card to bring the end of the cycle in, because that was the part of the delay. Then as you come out of the cycle, you get the 2 of Cups. I'm tempted to get more cards, but you could only go wrong from here. So I'm going to leave this as it is, because I don't want to tamper with it. And this is probably going to go down as really the most splendiferous, spectacular reading I've ever done. I've been privileged enough to turn out for other people, because it almost feels like, you know, when you're 18 and you do those exams, and you just ace the whole thing. This is like acing all the tests, everything that you worked for before you go off to university or something. This is acing your test. You've got everything right. Well, you would do double High Priestess, Magician, and Temperance, and double Hierophant. Sag, well done. And you got the King of Swords in here. Sag, be proud. Be really, really proud. And to end up with that, come on, you little cheeky smile. I'm going to shut up, because I mean I could go on going, oh la 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 la. I'm just going to get. There's nothing. I'm so shocked and surprised. I hope every single Sag of any Sag placement who bumps into this reading can link this to something in their life, because it's been a rough trot for Sagittarius or Sagittarians. And this really is about Sagittarians finally saying, you know what, stop dumping on me, and actually saying, you know, saying no and meaning it, and actually all these. I mean, the Justice card comes out when an injustice has been done. So, but then to have the Justice card and the Ace of Swords out together. And immediately, and then that brings in the 9 of Pentacles, which leads to that's almost, you know, if an injustice has been done, the truth comes out, and you get, let's say compensation for something. Yeah. Well, you get the 9, and you've already got the ace here, so it's like you're going to get full whack. So once that's out of the way, you can start feeling better about things, you know. So whatever this injustice was, the compensation is almost going to think, well, thank you very much. And so you can, again, you know, whatever let's just put these down. Whatever that injustice is, once once it's not even compensation. It's just like, I was right, and all that stuff that was gone on behind the scenes, and maybe some skullduggery, and you've actually come out because you were telling the truth, and it's been recognised that you told the truth. And that's one of the sort of the tenets of Sagittarius. You know, we're too busy not to tell the truth, because if you tell a lie, you've got to remember it, and each lie that you tell sits there like a wart. You know, it grows with you because you have to remember it, otherwise people know you're a liar. So every lie becomes part of your psyche, and you've got to have a damn good memory to remember all those lies. So the best thing is to do is not to lie. You choose not to lie in life. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you don't come out of every story looking the best, because we're all human. Well, most of you are human, aren't you? But rather tell a story going, do you know, I wasn't on my best form that day. I messed that up. I'm not particularly proud of that. Blah, 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 blah. Rather than, oh, well, I do, you know, I never get anything wrong. Oh, me. And you can smell the bullshit at 50 paces. Well, don't you ever do anything wrong? And I mean, just in my personal experience, I was made to look like the bad person every single time. And after a while, you think, well, nobody's right all the time, as in them. So, I mean, you're breaking some sort of land speed record. you're breaking the laws of nature by being right all the time, aren't you? And I'm breaking all records of being wrong all the time. So there's something really kinky in this scenario where you're always right and I'm always wrong. 100%. Well, I must be really bad then, and you must be really good. Well, actually, that's impossible. So, and it was their narrative. So it was their false narrative. And all I had to do really was wait until enough of that stuff had happened where they came out on top all the time in perfection, and then get a Saggy pin and go pop. All you had to do is really prove they lied once, and the rest of it all falls apart. You know, because then all the other questions start. Well, if they lied about that, well, what else did they lie about? So so they thought they were driving the narrative, doing a sort of character assassination on me. You know, you only have to prove that they lied once, and they go, well, anybody in a legal situation would think, well, let's start digging a bit further then, shall we? And then you can people start believing you. I mean, in my scenario, I was misdiagnosed by a kinky psychiatrist saying that I had a persecutory complex paranoid delusion, that I heard voices. Well, who the hell paid her to say that? And I had the police saying that I was found setting booby traps in my apartment. Well, there's nothing in any report about it. It was just something they threw at me. And I would have had a huge psych evaluation, because I'd have been sort of put in the newspapers as like the bedroom bomber, which never happened. And there's never been any evidence of that device or anything like that. So I had to put up with an awful lot of character assassination, and I just collected information. I recorded phone calls and interactions with people, because I thought people won't listen to me when they think I'm paranoid schizophrenic. But I've got that overturned, and now I can come up with the truth, because they wouldn't have believed me when I was a paranoid schizophrenic, but now they have to believe me because I'm not. And if they don't want to believe me, they'll believe the recordings. So now I can come into my own and actually start doling out the truth, which, I mean, just in my scenario, I can see an awful lot of that going on. yeah, I will get justice because I've always been telling the truth. And my story never changed. So yeah, I know that I've earned my spot and I'm very happy with the way I've conducted myself. It's been pretty ugly from time to time, and I was forced to take it very public. But what else was I going to do? Sit and cry into soup for one? No, I wasn't. I thought the only way I can fight this is to humiliate them as much as they tried to humiliate me, and that meant grabbing the biggest microphone in the world called YouTube and chucking people's diaries out on YouTube to prove that they were a liar. I didn't want to do it, and I would give them enough warnings. They don't push me, don't push me, don't push me, and they did. They kept on and on and on. I thought, right, have it. You can have it. There's only so far you can push people. It's a bit like an elastic band, and it's going to hurt whoever, on the other end of it. They were very foolish. They thought they could beat me down. No, not at all. But in my scenario, I had to realise that there was no point in going, ooh, ow, ooh, woe is me. I just had to quietly put a poker face on, pretend I didn't know what was going on, act stupid, so people actually got comfortable doing what they were doing, and then sloppy. And when people get sloppy or uncomfortable, they start thinking they can take the piss out of you right in front of your face. And what they start doing is they start actually telling you the truth, because they'll be so stupid, you won't even know if I do tell them the truth. And so actually you do get the truth from them because they think that they can humiliate you. And you go, oh, right, oh, well, that's nice, Dan. All the time you're recording it. And you actually, what you get to look at is the different ways that each player actually lies. And you see their tics and how, when people are getting away with a lie, you can see how they sort of like go up a gear because it excites them. If they enjoy lying, you can see this sort of, it's almost like a sexual kick, a bit of a glint in their eye that they get when they think, oh God, he swallowed that one. And then that tempts them to go a little bit further. So actually what you're doing is, on the side of a boat, you're putting a plank out there. They don't realise that you're doing it. But if you're playing Hayoko Empath, you're actually encouraging them to walk further and further down that plank. And they overexpose themselves. They catch themselves in their own trap. And all of a sudden, you just jump up on the plank, bounce, and they go boing into the sea. And that's what's happened in my scenario. I thought, I shall host you by your own petard. Because of the amount of time it took for me to get this scaranoid schizophrenic thing overturned, and come actually present the evidence, which the police wouldn't listen to. And I was fighting the police and the landlord and family and friends, neighbours. So I thought, well, who do I trust? Where do I go? What do I do? I thought, well, the only person you can trust is yourself. But at this point, I must say an awful lot of thank you to the invisible friends, which I'll be doing more about soon because things are coming to a head. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's been invaluable. And I can't say thank you. I won't do it now because I have to start blabbing. But means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I will be doing something about it soon. Sorry about it. I'll talk about that another time. But that's just my scenario. But I hope this applies to every single Sagittarius, everywhere. Because this means that it's all been worthwhile. Yeah. I'm going to go. But lots of love to you. You all have a fantastic day. Take care.